Hello, I'm Joshua Adame, and this is Good Afternoon San Lorenzo.
And I'm Emma Vivo. Today we'll be discussing and answering some of the questions that have been circulating San Lorenzo.
We'll talk about state testing, internet accessibility, our mascot, and more.
To start the show, we'll go to Argenis Esparza, a field reporter covering the topic of our new BADA building.
With the huge cost of $6 million, where did the idea of the building come from, and what goes on inside it?
Thanks, Emma. Bay Area Digital Arts, or otherwise known as BADA, received a new studio last year, but who funded it? We asked Lance McVeigh why.
There was a Career Technology Educational Facilities Grant, which was in place under Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor. And that, we applied for that, we got it, which meant the state was willing to give us $3 million if we got a local matching $3 million. The other $3 million came from the Measure O bond measure that was passed by the community, who thoroughly supported in a survey the construction of a digital arts facility in the district.
We also interviewed two students, one of which is in LLC and the other one is in BADA. How do you feel about BADA getting a new building last year?
I feel really good because last year we had a small classroom.
Do you think LLC and Green need their own building?
I think if BADA has a building, the other ones should deserve a building too. Like Green could have like a greenhouse, and LLC can have its own building for like criminal justice kind of thing.
Now passing to Lana Doan with her report on the Mascot situation.
What's going on with our mascot? Are we keeping it?
For now, we're keeping it.
Thanks, Lana. Hopefully San Lorenzo will be able to get a new mascot in the near future.
And now, we'll go to a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
This is where I went to school. These are my best friends since first grade. These were the colleges I applied to. This is where I tried math for the first time. This is where my friends left me. This is the person I robbed for some extra cash. This is what happened when I couldn't stop.
Welcome back to Good Afternoon San Lorenzo. Now we'll be going to Helena Duarte, who's covering the school's internet accessibility.
Who decides to block certain websites, and why are so many websites blocked?
Thank you, Josh. I'm here at San Lorenzo High where we love our technology, but that's why I'm here to investigate why the internet accessibility is so limited.
Overall, I think that the filtering has neither a negative or a positive effect on a student's education, but I think the current level of restriction to content is more negative.
Why does this blocking only apply to students and not teachers?
There are blocks for teachers. Teachers do have the option to override that. The purpose was to protect adolescents from the inappropriate parts of the internet.
After talking with students, teachers, and faculty members, we have in fact found out that the school board does block what we are access to on the internet, and they have been doing this ever since the school has gained access to the internet. Now, on to Christian with the announcements.
Thank you. I'm Christian Castillo, and I'm here to tell you if the announcements are accurate or not. I'm here with Rosie Barbosa, one of the many SLZ students that helps with the announcements. Rosie, do you think the announcements help students?
I think they help them know what's going on around school, and it helps like students that are in clubs know if they have meetings or any other special events that's going on.
Interesting. And how does it make you feel that most students don't listen to the announcements?
I think it's kind of disappointing because like they should know how their friends are doing in like their sports, and like how like if they have any meeting, if they're in a club, then they have like a meeting, they know where it is, and like they don't miss anything.
Now to Kai Christopher with some information on state testing.
Thanks, Christian. Now we will talk about state testing. If it's really necessary, and why was it implemented?
I think state testing is good because it allows like the student and parents and teachers to see whether you're actually improving on that subject.
If it's to assess an individual student, I think that teachers know better than a state test does how well their students are learning.
I hope you all learned a little more about state testing. I know I did. All right, now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kai. It was nice to hear some of the opinions of fellow students.
And now we'll be going to another commercial break. When we get back, we'll talk about campus safety and the Day of Austin Price.
I like us better when we're wasted.
So who's that girl there?
What happened last night?
She doesn't do major credit cards, I doubt she does receipts. It's all not quite legitimate. And what a scummy man. Just give him half a chance, I bet he'll rob you if he can. Can see it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a driving ban amongst some other offences. And I've seen him with girls of the night, and he told Roxanne to put on her red light. They're all infected, but he'll be alright, 'cause he's a scumbag, don't you know?
Oh my god, what happened to my face? Did he do this to me?
Welcome back to Good Afternoon San Lorenzo. The show is almost at an end, but not before we talk about railroad safety.
Let's go to field reporter Louis Gonzalez.
All things, guys, and railroad safety is a very important issue and that some people don't take seriously. Are there any rules at all?
Do you think fooling around in the railroads is dangerous?
Well, I don't even think that's a valid question. I think yes, it is dangerous, and especially here at San Lorenzo, where there have been a couple of incidents where kids have been killed.
Are there any rules to prevent this?
There's traffic safety rules, and it's against the law to play on the tracks. However, do you see highway patrol or anybody patrolling the tracks? No, because of the fact that there's just not enough resources to hire people to do that. The other thing is that I think sometimes as citizens we have to rely on common sense. And is it common sense to take a risk with a train that goes 70 or 80 miles an hour, and can you get out of the way?
Oh, the railroads can be very dangerous and in one case very deadly. Oh, to talk about this, we pass it on to Alicia.
Thank you for that, Louis. Now, the Day of Austin. We're here at San Lorenzo High, and I'm going to be asking the SOZ resourcer and one of Austin's good friends a few questions about Austin and how to prevent future accidents. What was your reaction when you first heard the news of what happened to Austin?
My friend called me, and I hella didn't believe it because I thought it was like a joke or something.
With San Lorenzo High being so close to the train tracks, what are the safety precautions kids could take to prevent themselves from being injured?
Well, I think it's important that if you're going to make the decision to cross the train tracks on foot, that you should look both ways for any oncoming trains. You know, I'm the school resource officer at San Lorenzo High, and every time I drive down East Llewellyn, I often see kids crossing the tracks with headphones on, and that can be dangerous. You know, if you can't hear a train, you're not gonna be ready. So take your earbuds out, take your headphones off if you're gonna decide to cross the train track.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alicia. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today.
Thanks for watching Good Afternoon San Lorenzo. I'm Emma Vivo.
And I'm Joshua Adame, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.